Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Under the cheap veneer of democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, free people is a rotten, tyrannical system. And you will see this the moment you are willing to use those rights that they didn't give it to you. And what happened now? France. I think France is merely or mostly a socialist country with some tyrants over there who are still kept to a certain extent in check. Those guys show their real identity when they're challenged. I understand that, certain circumstances render certain kind of actions. That's not the case here. Because if they can take your rights away that they did not give it to you, then, that means it's optional, is what? It's something whenever they want, situational. Let's see what happens, what happened. And actually what happened, Macron, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, that guy over there, says that he, one person, he may shut down social media in France. First, how would you do that? You can't do that. Yes, you can. Here it is. From the bad people, from Sputnik, Macron says may shut down social media in France if riots worsen. What do you mean may shut down social media? That means he can. Otherwise, it's like I would tell you, hey, you know what? I'm going to shut down the social media in the United States of America. And you will say, okay, Emil, where is your tinfoil cap? It's the same here. The same is here. Nobody says, hey, wait a minute, can you do that? What are you talking about? Yes, he can. And you know how he's going to do it? He says, he's going to say, we have an emergency that we didn't create it, and we have to act accordingly. And these are going to be the decisions going to make in order to bring peace in France. But you know what they do? They do not hold themselves responsible for past decisions that little by little crept into the French society, and I think, triggered whatever happened here. It was not about, oh my God, that thing was shot. Awful as it was, horrible, whatever you want me to say. But on the other hand, you don't act like that. I don't remember the French acting like that, 70 years ago. I don't have any evidence to support any claims like that. Burning and all that. That happened something in the past few decades, 1, 2. That, to me at least, if I am to analyze it, and I will analyze it, it's a change of culture. I wonder why. Well, you can't put two things together and see, okay, change of culture started here. You can't do that, but you can't say it. And therefore, you're not going to find the source, and therefore you're going to say, well, we're going to ban the social media. That's what it is. The parents are the problem. Not the school, not the government's policies of loving everyone and all that. No, not that. It's the parents. And not only that, something in the police system, they did something. They did. That guy, one guy did that. Good thing, let the law and let the investigation, run its course. We don't go over there and I'm angry, I'm going to go to the neighbor's house and rape his wife because I'm angry. Anyway, that's the logic on these guys. So Macron says, may shut down social media in France if riots worsen. I told you. Remember what that bad guy called Adolf did after the Reichstag was burned? Remember what he did? He said, you know what? I will keep you safe. We are under attack, and we're going to have only one political party. Okay? We're going to ban this, we're going to ban that, we're going to kill this, we're going to kill that. If you think that he was just because he was the most evil guy in the world, these guys seem to use the same kind of methods. To a certain level, obviously, but it's still the same mentality. You can't solve a problem if you don't look objectively at the issue and accept all the evidence that are pertinent to the investigation, to solving the problem. If you don't like this one because that's gonna diversity is our strength, out. then and others, this is just one of them, then you can find a solution. And the solution is going to be a tyrannical solution because it's the easiest way. How you make a child do what you want, the easiest way is beating the child. That's the easiest. It's going to work. No, it's going to work for that moment, but the child is not going to understand that for the moment. So this is what these guys are doing. Well, you have to be consistent, explain, rewards, punishment, not corporal punishment. Corporal punishment solves the problem for that moment, but not in the long run. Affects the child in its future development and so on. So the same here. Yeah, let's ban that. If we ban that, we stop it now, but in the long run, hey, tyrant, how can you do that? Well, the French law says it. Maybe the French law allows tyrants then? No, because if you justify that, I think they can justify the other guy's Reichstag. And I don't think that's... History repeats with different faces, and we still don't learn. Why? We learn the wrong history, and we are fed the wrong interpretation of certain historical events, like this one. We can do it, that guy did it wrong, but we're going to do it best. We're going to do it best. Let's see what these guys are saying here. The French authorities can shut down social networks if the situation in the country deteriorates. French President Emmanuel Macron said on Tuesday. Yeah, just, use more towels to make sure and squeegees in order to clean the water that's coming into your house because the pipe is broken, instead of going downstairs and turning off the water coming from the city. Therefore, you're not going to have more water coming in. But hey, it's okay. We're just going to use the squeegees and some towels. Honey, bring some more towels. The water is still coming in. But it's okay. We love water. And I'm quoting, we need to think about the issue of social media and applicable bans. And if the situation worsens, we perhaps need to be able to regulate and turn them off. Now, if this is not a weasel talk, I don't know what it is. I would make it clear the way I would say a normal person would say. If the things get shittier, we're going to stop this. We're going to just intervene and stop everybody. We would just tell them to stop. We're just going to stop the social media right now, and who doesn't comply actually can't comply because we shut it off. So, bye-bye. Macron was quoted as saying by French broadcaster BFM TV. However, the president added that this discussion should not be held rashly. Should not be even mentioned, my boy. Should not be even mentioned. But the fact that you're mentioning is the baby steps method. We're talking about it right now, and then it's going to happen little by little. We just see how the public reacts to that. Reacts with a big no, Monsieur Macron. On Friday, Macron said the French authority would identify those who called for protest through social media in light of the ongoing unrest triggered by killing of a transgender. Oh, teenager, sorry. Whatever. So here it is, yes, they would identify them. That's based on the investigation. You do that. But that's a way for those guys to be caught. If you ban it, you're not going to be able to catch them. So you let them talk like they let us talk on Rambo or on BitChute or other media outlet. Yeah, it's Emil. Go and talk over there. It's free speech. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and say what I really think. And then you're going to have Mr. Kosman, yes. Can we have a word with you? Here is the warrant signed by a judge. No, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, you got to follow us now. All right. Why? So they let you speak. They allow you so they can identify whatever they don't like. Not necessarily you do something illegal or threats or anything like. No, they go over there and say, oh, okay, this guy is doing this. We don't like him. Let's talk to him. You think it doesn't happen? Well, don't be naive. All right, later that day, French media reported the government had met with representatives of social media due to unrest in the country. In particular, Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin and Mr. Delegate for the Digital Transition and Telecommunications Jean-Noël Barrot reportedly warned platforms such as TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter of their responsibility and asked for support identifying users involved in committing offenses. Instead of working on creating a certain kind of culture, and therefore people will not react like animals immediately that they get angry and they think, oh, I'm angry right now, I'm entitled to destroy his property, but I'm angry with Michael, I'm destroying Titi's property. No. By the way, Titi is a name. It's a a little nickname for a Romanian name, so it's not. Anyway, so here we go. So instead of creating another culture, no, they don't go to turn off the water. No. They just use squeegees right now in a tyrannical way, and how do you call those towels to get the water out of the house. Really? Why? Because they don't want to go to the origin, because the origin will show that their policies were bad, are bad, will be bad, but hey, they can't. All right, let's see if this will gonna go through YouTube. So France has been gripped, tralala. Okay, we know that one, we don't have to go over that. The point is here, they can do whatever they want, and they're gonna apply the same tactics as the bad dudes did it. And they will say, no, trust me, I will not be like that. You see, there's just, how should I put it, the intensity. I will give you an example. It's an ugly example. A guy who rapes a victim for 20 minutes versus a guy who rapes a victim for 2 minutes. And they say it's a difference. Ask the victim if it mattered if it was 2 minutes or 20 minutes. So the same here. No, these guys are just going to ban it because that. We're going to take this decision. The guy banned those because of Reichstag. It's just the intensity. But the mindset tells you that these guys, if they have the chance, they will push the button and increase from 2 minutes to 20 minutes. It's a mentality, my friends. Keep them over there. Don't let them get from 2 minutes. Don't get them to any minute. But they're already thinking about 2 minutes now. And from 2 minutes, they're going to go to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 20 minutes. Don't tell me that, being punched 100 times, it's very bad compared with 50 times. We just got punched in the face 50 times, not 100, so half. What the? You got a discount. And everybody's, yeah, man, I got a discount, yeah. Can I get 1 and 1 free? Yeah, that's exactly what I gave you. 1 and 1 free, 1 free. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Jesus Christ.